He never said much. An old man in faded coveralls, pushing a squeaky cart down the school hallways long after the bell had rung. Some kids called him Moonman, because, sometimes at night, he'd be up on the ladder, with a little brush, dipping into a jar of white paint. Not fixing, not cleaning, just painting tiny white dots on the ceiling tiles. Stars, one by one, in the quiet corners of classrooms, under library desks, above the nurse's office bed. He said nothing when asked, just smiled and tapped the ladder with his boot, and whispered. Some kids look up when they're scared. Might as well give them something to see. And then he'd move on, tile by tile, star by star. Some thought it was strange, but others started to look up too, especially on hard days, or during tests, or when home wasn't feeling much like home. The stars were always there, right where he left them. One morning, he didn't show up. The hallways felt dimmer. The cart was parked quietly by the boiler room, and everyone knew it was his birthday. No one had ever asked how old he was, or what he did before. But every student, every teacher, every kid who had ever looked up and found comfort in the dark, knew exactly what they had to do. And that afternoon, he walked into the gym, expecting maybe a cupcake or two. Instead, the lights were off, and hundreds of little eyes looked up. The ceiling was glowing, an entire mural of constellations. The moon in perfect detail. A sky painted just for him, just like he did for them. He stood still for a long time, his eyes filled with stars, and said only one thing. Looks like I'm finally home. Subscribe.